when we look at the overall storm reports over the last 12 hours, there have been quite a few, whether there were flooding reports, hail reports, or of course the tornado. And you mentioned this earlier. This was the confirmed tornado. National Weather Service went out and you can see there's Buena Vista just off to the south there. Hamilton is over here and off to the just to the north of this. There's Shamong. You roll up 206. Let me give you some of the details on this confirmed tornado today. It was in Collings Lake, New Jersey. The estimated wind speeds at its peak, 65 to 75 miles per hour, which makes it an EF-0. And this is an interesting stat. When we look at tornadoes in the confirmation, this is one of the lower ones I've seen. It was on the ground for 0.5 miles, a half a mile on the ground, 25 yards wide. That's it, 25 yards wide. Now, when it comes to a tornado, the violent ones can be a mile across, can be 2 miles across if they're massive. I was talking, in other words, a perspective. It was the width of this tornado. Jalen Hurts could throw a football farther than that. So it was a relatively small tornado. However, with that being said, it packed a punch. There was damage along Malacca Road. Roof sheeting was taken off. Tree damage occurred, of course. Then there was much more tree damage along Canes Mill Road. That was from straight line winds, the National Weather Service estimated. And this tornado on the ground for just 1 minute. That was at 12:52 to 12:53. So it was on the ground for a short period of time. It was a very small tornado, relatively speaking, but it packed a quick punch. And doesn't matter if you were that one area that it touched down, you were obviously impacted. So that's why we always tell you, take shelter when tornadoes go through.